Hi guys, welcome to the Creative Arena. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this cool GSAP mouse movement animation with image trail effect. So at the end of this tutorial, we're going to create something that looks like so. So when you move your mouse, you're going to have this wonderful image trail effect that follows your mouse movement. And mind you, each mouse movement displays images randomly, as you can see. And if you're using the Elementor Pro and the Elementor Free version, you'll be able to achieve this amazing effect easily. And I'm going to walk you through on how to go about achieving it. And it also works on smaller screens like tablet, although it is not useful on mobile, but it can work on mobile as well. And so if you like what you see, please remember to hit the like button, as this helps the YouTube algorithm to suggest this to multiple people. And if you're new to our channel, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified first when I drop a new video. So without further delay, let's dive in and get started. In our Elementor editing screen, the first thing we're going to do here is click on this plus icon here and select the flexbox container. Then we're going to select the structure here. Then for the content width, to set the width to full width, minimal height, to change the uniform pixel to VH and give it the value of 100. Then we're going to come down here to where we'll have the additional option, and for the overflow, we're going to set it to hidden. So once we're done with our design, we don't have the bottom scroll bar. Okay. So now for reference purposes, I'm just going to rename this container and call it our main container. Okay. Then I'm going to come over here to the style option. For the background type, I'm going to set it to classic and then give it the background color black. Okay. Then I'm going to come over here, click on this plus icon here and select another container widget. Now for this container widget, I'm going to rename it and call it our heading container. Okay. Now within this container widget, we're going to add our heading text. So for the container widget, heading container, we're going to set the content width to full width. For the minimal height, to change the unit to VH and give it a value of 100. Then come over here, make sure we set the item direction to column vertical, justify content to the center, and align items to the center as well. Then we're going to come over here, click on this plus icon here and select the heading widget here. So now for the heading text, I'm just going to come over here and write move your mouse, and then I'm going to add a break to explore. Okay, then I'm going to set the HTML tag here to H1 tag, and then go to the style option here. For the alignment, I set it to the center, and then for the typography here, I'm just going to come over here and set the transform to uppercase. Okay, that's all we'll do here, because on our CSS code, there is some styling that we added to our text here to give it that glowy effect. Okay, so once we apply the text, our code is going to apply, and you can see the design on the heading text. But in a situation where you don't want it, you can tweak it however you want. So I'm just going to set the heading color here to white, like that. So we now have our heading move your mouse to explore. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'll select this main container widget, come over here and then search for the HTML widget. Then I'm going to select the HTML widget. Okay, so now the HTML widget is not within the heading container, but rather within the main container, just like the heading container is within the main container. So for the HTML widget, I'm going to head over to my code editor where I've written down the code I'll be using. This is the code we'll be using here. So you don't have to worry about this code. It's going to be made available on the description of this video for you. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to select it and then copy it, and then come back here and paste the code here. Okay, so now that I've pasted the code, the next thing we can do here is to add the various CSS ID and class to our container here. So now for the main container, we're just going to copy this main container ID and then go to the main container, come over here to the advanced settings, come down to where we have the CSS ID and paste it here. Then come over to the heading container, go to the advanced settings, and then come over to the CSS class and then add the class header. Now you can see now the heading text now has this glowy effect, as you can see. Okay, so we'll come back here to our HTML widget, and then we'll come down here to where we'll have this option here, this section here where it's written image link. Now, as you can see, what this means is that this is where you're going to add all the various image URL you want to be in your image trail or mouse hover. Okay, so in a situation where you want to add multiple images, more images than what you have here, you just need to do is to copy from this comma here to the next comma. You copy it out and then come down to the last comma and then you paste and paste and paste until you have the amount you want. Now, what we're going to do now is to head over to our dashboard and then we'll come over here to our media library. And then these are the various images we have here. So we're going to be adding our images. So just select this image here, come over here and copy the image URL. And then you go back here and make sure you paste it within this quotation mark here. Make sure your URL falls within the quotation mark. So you paste it here and then you go back, select the next image, copy the URL, come over here, paste it here within the quotation mark here. As you can see, the image link, just replace it with your image URL. We'll go back here, select another image, copy it, come over here, and then you paste it here, come back here, select another image, copy the URL, and then you paste it here again, come over, select another image. So you can select multiple images depending on the image you want to be in your image trail. So now let's come over, let's look for, okay, let's add this car image. Let's just add it here. And then let's come over here and let's add this one as well. And let's paste it here. I think this is enough images. I'm just going to delete the rest option here, but you can still add as much as you want. Okay, so let's just make use of these ones that we've added here for the purpose of this tutorial. Okay, so now we are done adding our image URL. The next thing we can do here is just come over here and click on publish. Okay, then we're going to come over here and click on the preview changes. So now you see, when I move my mouse, you can see our image trail. And then when I move again, you're going to see more different images. When I move it, different images. That is how it's going to work. It's going to show your image tray randomly with random images from the images you've already added. So no matter the amount of images, all it's going to get returned, all will be displayed like this, as you can see. So you can use this to spice up whatever project you're working on and make it look really, really beautiful, as you can see. And mind you, this effect is achievable for both the Elementor Pro users and the Elementor Free users. That's pretty much it about this tutorial. If you like what you see, remember to hit the like button. And if you're new to our channel, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified first when I drop a new video. And feel free to drop your comments wherever you're confused or have any questions, and I'll do it to attend to as much as I can. But until then, see you in our next video. Bye-bye.